What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flat Out Racing Bets. Today we got our Daytona 500 betting preview. If you like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know who you're betting. We just got a few plays this week for the Daytona 500. It's the biggest race of the year, but it is also the biggest gamble of the year. There's a lot of carnage, a lot of crashes. It's really hard to pick a winner. So just going to try to make a few bets for this week. I think when we go to these speedway type races, we have to always key in on three men immediately. And that's Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, and Brad Keselowski. No matter what's going on, these three guys have always found their way up to the front. They seldom, finish the deal. They always get involved in wrecks, but that's because they're up front dicing it up. But we got to start there just for this race for sure. Ryan Blaney, that's going to be a big time pick for myself, plus 1,200. I think he's the favorite. He's got to be the favorite. He's been so close to winning this race. So I will be taking him at plus 1,200. You also need to keep your eye on Joey Logano, who is also sitting here at plus 1,200, and Brad Keselowski at plus 1,200. All three got the same odds, so the sports books are on them. But they are not my top-rated drivers this week. I have three drivers, three plays, which we can win a lot of money on if these guys come through this week. Number one, Alex Bowman. Number 48, Ally Chevrolet, plus 2,500 to win this race. He is my top-rated driver. He is just inches away from winning last year. So keep that in mind. It's kind of a sneaky pick, but at 2,500, we can afford to put some cash on him. Also, Christopher Bell, plus 2,000. Let's keep our eye on Christopher Bell this week. He has got three top fives in the last five races here at Daytona. So he's definitely a good pick. I'm going to be taking him as well as the other Ford from RFK. The number 17 to Chris Buescher is coming in at 2,200. Plus 2,200. Let's do that. That's seems to be a pretty good bet. The other guys that I got my eyes on this week is Kyle Busch at plus 1,200. I got him ranked number 4. He was real close to winning in Daytona. July race last year, September race last year, the last race of the year, he was real close. Got beat by Harrison Burton, unfortunately, but so we can't, factor him out of this race. So we'll be betting on him. And also another guy that I'm going to keep my eye on, driver you just can't ignore, is Bubba Wallace. He's really good at these type of tracks, and if the brakes go his way, he can find himself in victory lane. So you want to probably place a small wager on him at 2,200, plus 2,200 for Bubba Wallace. I will not be making any top 5 bets this week. It's just the odds are just too low. You can't make any money off of them. If you say, hey, let's go for a dark horse for a top 10 this week, the one guy that this is a real shocker, but it's probably the only guy that's got a line that we could take is Cody Ware. I would put a little money on Cody Ware for a top 10 at plus 500. The only way this occurs is if there's a ton of crashes and destruction and other cars falling out, and then he just kind of sneaks his way through. But I wouldn't mind putting, $5 or $10 on that, and you could come away with a nice payout. I would look at him for a top 10. I'd also look at another guy that seems to run pretty good these restrictor plate races, Zane Smith for a top 10 plus 300. That doesn't scare me. So those are my picks this week. Kind of a small betting window that we have for this week, but it's all we can do. It's just a big gamble at this track, and but that's where I'm going to put my money at, and hopefully one of these big things hit. $10 for Ryan Blaney, that's you $120. Let's go. That's what we got to do. That's what I'm going with. Ryan Blaney, my favorite. Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski. They should all be in the mix. Put a little money on there, and if one of them hits, you're going to be good. And let's grow. So enjoy the race, big race, Daytona 500, biggest stock car race of the year. So enjoy, and we'll see you next week, Atlanta. Bye.